Hi guys, it's Greg from the Sentry Box. Welcome to another episode of X-Wing Flight Academy. In this one I'm going to talk a little bit more about building squads. In the previous episodes I've talked about the pilot cards and how they have a cost on them in the corner, and also the upgrade cards that are available and how they have point costs associated. So what that means is that each ship can have different types of upgrades attached to them. So you can put torpedoes on your X-Wing, you can put a turret on your Y-Wing, you can put an astromech droid on, you can also sometimes give ships titles, so you can have generic YT-1300 freighters, or you can put the Millennium Falcon title on it. And ships can have different types of modifications made on them. And so when you're building a squad, you pick a faction that you're going to go for. There are 3 in the game. There's the Imperials, the Rebels, and also the Scum and Villainy faction, which is basically the bounty hunters. And each pilot card is assigned to one of the 3 factions, but you'll sometimes get the same pilots or the same ships in more than one faction. So Boba Fett actually appears in the Scum and Villainy faction and the Imperial faction. And so what will happen in each game is you'll decide with your opponent how many points you actually want to play. A typical game is going to be 100 points, and that is a maximum. So you'll then pick out ship cards, add upgrades, have another ship, more upgrades on that ship, until you reach close to your point limit. Sometimes people play larger point value games, 200, 300, or if you're just doing a little teaching game, you might play a smaller 40 or 50 point game. So you'll pick your faction and go through. Some people will go for 1 or 2 ships and load them up with lots of different upgrades. Other people might go for a swarm of smaller ships with no upgrades on them that are a bit cheaper. So it depends a little bit on what style you want to go for. So here's a couple of example lists if you want to play out the final trench scene from the end of A New Hope. We've got a list with Luke, Biggs, and Wedge, and then a list with Darth Vader and his TIE Fighter accomplices as well. In one of the future episodes, I'm going to go into a bit more detail about squad building, give some tips, some strategy, a bit of advice, and some combos that you can kind of go for, as well as going through some of the lists that are pretty hot in the current metagame. So subscribe to the Sentry Box channel if you want to see future episodes, and you can also subscribe to the Sentry Box events channel if you want to check out some of the games that we've got recorded from our live Monday night gaming stream. There's lots of X-Wing to check out there as well. Thanks for watching. See ya.